Hi everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel where today we're going to learn how to make a non-toxic, very effective laundry detergent. So hi again, my name is Sarah and I'm the owner of MyMerryMessyLife.com, and I love to teach you how to detox your home, your body, and your mind. And today I'm going to show you one of the recipes from my book, Detox Your Home, which you can find on Amazon. Just type in Detox Your Home and it'll come up, or go to my blog at MyMerryMessyLife.com and look for the book. I have more than 80 recipes in that book to help you go natural in your home and to get rid of the toxins so that you can have a much safer home for you, your pets, your children, your loved ones. Having a non-toxic home just improves your health. So I highly recommend it, and I was able to do it back in 2011 when I decided to go natural in my home. So why make your own laundry detergent? Well, you can buy natural laundry detergents in the store, it's true. You can buy them on Amazon as well. There are some really good brands, and you can look them up on the EWG.org to see their toxicity rating to make sure they are truly safe. But they're going to cost you a lot of money. They're pretty expensive, and you're paying for mostly water. So I'm offering you a solution if you'd like to save money and don't mind just a little bit of time, every month or so, however often you're going to have to replace this. It takes about 5 minutes to make, so it's really fast and easy. So that's the first reason you're going to save money. Number two, you're going to know what ingredients you're putting in it. You're going to know that it's truly non-toxic. There's a lot of greenwashing out there on the market, products claiming to be safe and effective, but they're really not, because there's currently no regulations in the United States on what can be labeled as non-toxic and natural and what that even means. So you really have to know the company, know the ingredients. And again, you can look it up at the EWG.org to see if it's non-toxic or not. So the third reason to make your own laundry detergent is because the popular ones in the store, like All, Tide, and things like that, are loaded with toxins. Toxins that are very bad for both us and the environment and aquatic life. So the first one is sulfates. Now, sulfates is something I've talked about in many other videos, but when they are made, they produce a toxic byproduct. And this byproduct is highly toxic to aquatic life. And you may be thinking, well, when stuff goes down the drains of our houses and goes out into the sewage facilities, it's not really getting in touch with the environment. Well, it is. It ends up seeping into the groundwater, getting into lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, and affecting aquatic life before it ever gets to the sewage facility. And then the sewage facilities are getting water that is so polluted and full of toxins that they're having trouble getting all of the toxins out. And for that reason, I recommend that you have a water filter in your home. For drinking water especially, we have one as a reverse osmosis filter that we have under our sink in the kitchen, and to keep the toxins, to be able to keep the toxins out of your water. So the second toxin in laundry detergents are phosphates. Now, phosphates are very effective in balancing the pH of your laundry detergent, which is essential for cleaning, for getting things off of your clothes. However, they're very toxic to both humans and aquatic life. In fact, what they do is they get into the water system and they deplete the water of oxygen and actually kill aquatic life. They're not just toxic, they are fatal to aquatic life. So they're really harming the environment. Phosphates are also linked to cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and even death, killing fish and harming us as well. No thank you. The third toxin I'm going to talk about today that are in laundry detergents is formaldehyde. Yes, formaldehyde. The same preservative they use to embalm the dead is in our laundry detergents. It's also in practically every beauty and cosmetic product out there, bath body products. It's in pretty much everything you can think of because it's readily available and it's very cheap to manufacture. However, as you might guess, it is not good for us. It is toxic to humans, and it's even a known carcinogen. The EPA says that it's a class B1 carcinogen, and it is not safe for human consumption. And even breathing it in or being exposed to it on small levels is not healthy. So it also causes skin, eye, and lung irritation. And those are the three biggies, but the other toxins you're going to find are 1,4-dioxane, optical brighteners, and UV brighteners. Both of those things are carcinogens. They're extremely toxic to aquatic life, and they cause eye, skin, and lung irritation. So the next toxin is quats Also ammonium quaternary sanitizers, and these cause, again, eye, skin, and lung irritation. They're also toxic and even fatal with prolonged exposure. And then there are artificial fragrances, which I've talked about in almost every video here on YouTube, and how toxic they are, and they're so prevalent in all of our products. They cause respiratory irritation to your lungs, your sinuses, your ears, your lungs. All of your respiratory system can be affected by artificial fragrances because they are bound together by particles called phthalates. And phthalates are tiny particles of plastic. So when you have artificial fragrances, you're breathing in plastic. And when they are included in things like laundry detergents and other laundry products, they coat our clothes with this nice smell, making us think our clothes are clean. But if you were to wash your clothes without the artificial fragrances, you would probably find that your clothes are still stinking because the detergents aren't getting them clean like they claim to be. The last two things are dyes and benzene. Again, these are also toxic to aquatic life and wildlife and not good for us. So let's start making the recipe. You need 6 cups of water, which I've already preheated here in my electric tea kettle, and you need a large bowl and a spoon. So I'm going to pour my 6 cups of water into here. This is 2 cups at a time. And I don't believe it's a full 6 cups that I can fit in this kettle. So I might have to get 2 out of the sink, which is fine because this is really hot water. And your water can be lukewarm to hot. The point is to dissolve the soap and the salt, and I do need a little bit extra. All right, that's 6 cups of water. Now you need 4 tablespoons of kosher salt. Now kosher salt is important to this recipe because of the large granules. If you use any other type of salt, it will not work. I know because I've tried it. Table salt, sea salt doesn't work. Kosher salt has extra large granules, so for some reason that just chemically works a lot better in this recipe, and it thickens up the soap so that you have a nice thick laundry detergent instead of a runny laundry detergent, which nobody wants. So stir, I'm actually going to use my spoon and stir that in. I know you can't see inside my bowl. One day I'll have a fancy camera set up and have 2 cameras, maybe 3, and a cameraman. But right now my cameraman is a camera woman, and it is me. So now you need 2 1/4 cups of Dr. Bronner sal suds. Get my measuring cup. I use these cups all the time in homemade cleaning. That's 2 cups. This cleaner is a very effective cleaner. You just wouldn't want to use it on your body. It is a much stronger soap than Castile soap, made by the same company, Dr. Bronner's, that created or made popular Castile soap. They didn't create it, they made it popular. But it is a very strong soap, still non-toxic, totally biodegradable, not toxic to aquatic life. It gets a rating of 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most toxic for toxicity rating on the EWG. So it's very safe soap to use, and it has a lovely pine scent. Oh, I love it. I love, love, love the scent. Now with natural laundry detergents, the scent doesn't stay after you dry the clothes. So I'm going to link to my laundry fragrance blog post here in the video description below so that you can see how to scent your clothes naturally. But it really doesn't work to put essential oils in your laundry detergent because it will fade. Like I said, I've experienced that before. Now you're going to want to carefully pour the detergent into your measuring cup. Okay. Okay, so I've got it all in my lemonade pitcher. This is a glass lemonade pitcher that I got on Amazon. I'll link to it in the video description below, so make sure to check that out. Also, you can get these beautiful labels. They have the recipe on them in my Etsy shop, and you'll never have to look up the recipe again. You can just look on your bottle to know how to make it again, when you need to go to refill your products. These labels are waterproof and vinyl, so they do not get messed up. I can wash this entire thing. It stays on my pitcher and does not get messed up at all. So they're wonderful labels that I'll link to in the description box below again. So if you liked this video, thank you so much for watching. If you could give it a thumbs up, drop me a comment below. Have you ever made your own laundry detergent before? What ingredients do you use? I'd love to hear any recipes you've been using. Let's share and help each other out. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can continue getting more updates, and click the little bell button so that you'll know when a new video comes out on my channel. Thank you guys. See you next time.